Hi, good afternoon, everybody. This is Bernard Emejuru Community Assessment, Week 5 interview. I'm interviewing Dr. Josh Coleman. Joshua actually is his name. He is a medical doctor that works with the regulatory department, Kings County Hospital. Dr. Josh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. Could you introduce yourself to us too? Could you introduce yourself to us?
Oh, sure. I'm Josh Coleman. I work in the medical quality assurance department, and looking at how the hospital relates itself to the standards of care for the Joint Commission and Department of Health.
Thank you very much. So what we're going to talk today is poverty rate. Our community, Brownsville, has a high poverty rate, as you can see in that paper. Our poverty rate is about 33.3, thereabout, while that of the New York City and the nation is within the range of 14.7, 14.1 respectively. Do you have anything to say about the poverty issues in Brownsville?
Sure. As you may know, that poverty is not specific to the Brownsville community, but the poverty rate of the Brownsville community is 7th in the Brooklyn borough. There are a lot of factors that go on in the community, whether it's low unemployment rate, they have a lot of single moms in the community, high rent, no accessibility to services that may occur in other places. However, we're trying to include them in different programs that allows them access to food, medication, food pantries. There's also a big issue with poverty as it relates to HIV, promiscuity, and also to over abuse of different drugs, whether it's heroin, cocaine, and even different drugs like that are started off in the hospital setting where they get Percocets and things like that. They eventually climb up to the higher level drugs where they need access to medications, and we provide those services to people. So obviously, poverty is not a fun thing to be. To have. The main thing that we have to do is try to give people the access that they have by providing different social programs, including them in the community settings, and that's pretty much it.
All right. Thank you so much for this vast knowledge you gave us. You covered a lot of areas, even went into the level of drug abuse that happens in the community due to poverty, and also you talked about the HIV infection and other sexually transmitted diseases that you get in our environment due to poverty. This is another insight you gave us. And you also mentioned about the risk factors that are associated with poverty, the unemployment, single parenthood, and rent burden. You also mentioned about them. Actually, these are things we see in our community. And do you also have things that alleviate these poverties, like churches giving out food items and utensils and all those kind of things? Do you have a lot of them in Brownsville?
Correct. There are different food pantries going on. Even in the hospital setting, we have outside farmer markets that provide fresh nutritional products to folks, because a lot of times people living in poverty, they go around to the cheapest areas, whether it's a McDonald's, fast food, and they don't get the nutritional quality that they require, or they can't even afford certain items such as vegetables, because vegetables are more expensive than fast food items. So the food pantries, we have homeless shelters around here, so there are a lot of people that go to the homeless shelters during the day. They go to the food pantries, and they pick up whatever items they need.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this interview. I'm very grateful, and have a nice day, sir.
Thank you. Good.